you're looking for your first high-paying remote job or just a remote job right now, this video is for you because I'm talking about 5 key steps that you need to follow in order to get your first not only remote job but high-paying remote job. And this is especially for people who are in junior roles, students, graduates, and people who are looking to change careers. So let's get started. So I gotta be first of all honest with you. Getting a high-paying remote job requires you to have some significant experience beforehand. You can't just come into the game and expect to get not only a remote job but also a high-paying remote job. You have to have some skin or some experience in the game before. It's a competitive process. Sometimes you have to take a little step back in order to catapult forward. And this is something that I've done a lot of times throughout my career, throughout my personal life. And that brings me to point number 1, which is get your first job at a local company in your field or something remotely close to your field so you can get experience. And yes, this might involve going into the office. I know it sucks, but you might need to go into the office, or you might also need to take a little bit of a lower pay. Local jobs are like the training ground for your career, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Not only do you get hands-on experience, you're also learning the ropes of the industry, whatever industry it is that you're in. And oftentimes you get direct mentorship. So you rubbing shoulders, rubbing elbows with people who have had skin in the game, who have been doing it for years. And you're able to tap from their knowledge, tap from their experience, tap from their wisdom. Another incredible perk with going into the office or getting a job at a local company is networking. Being able to learn from people who know people. And a lot of times you don't get that online. It's easy to say I could get that from LinkedIn or Twitter, whatever the case might be, but people tend to be less genuine online or less willing to just help. But if you are face to face with somebody, if you're speaking to a mentor, they say, hey, listen, I know somebody who can help you out and be able to introduce you, and you will learn from that person, whether it's on the job or being able to have that friendship or relationship that is physical. Working locally allows you to build professional relationships with people in your field and sometimes open doors that you didn't even think existed that you could walk through. Also, being able to go into the office, and get me right, this channel is all about remote work, but sometimes being able to go into the office and go into a local company helps you absorb that company culture, helps you absorb experience in the field that you're trying to dive into. It also helps you learn those soft skills, how to talk to people, how to solve problems, how to do things that you would normally not learn to do if you're sitting behind a screen. Now, while those high-paying remote work jobs might sound very appealing, and that's the goal, sometimes you got to start lower with a lower pay grade. And that means you don't have to go all the way low. Maybe just a few bucks, a little bit lower, right? Local jobs provide a stepping stone, a chance to prove yourself, a chance to put something on your resume, on your CV, a chance to say, hey, listen, I know what I'm talking about and I know what I can do. So step number 1, why I would say start locally and also consider going into the office, is to build skills, to hone in your craft. And when the time is right, spread your wings and fly away into your remote situation. Step number 2 on seeking that high-paying remote job is to keep applying for high-paying remote jobs while you're on the job. So step number 1 was to get a local job, maybe even in the office. And while you land that, while you're honing in your skills and experience, you start and keep applying for remote jobs while you're on the job, while you're taking care of your bills. So you got something going, you got money coming in, you're taking care of. But now it's time to hit the road. Now it's time to grind. First of all, there's nothing wrong with applying for remote jobs on the side while you have your job. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do it. And it keeps you sharp. It keeps your skills sharp. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you wanting to learn new things. It keeps you wanting to ask more questions, especially when you know what it is that they are looking for in that high-paying remote job. It's like a workout for your professional muscles, making sure that you know what it is that employers are looking for, making sure that you know what it is that you need to know and what it is that you need to practice and get experience in. But here's the real secret sauce. The more interviews you have, the more you get better at them. Applying for remote jobs, even if they're not your dream job, helps you hone your skills. You get interviews, remote interviews on Zoom, Teams, whatever the case might be, and you get better and better and better at them. And when you land that real job, that good job, the high-paying job, you will ace the interview. And let's not forget the networking opportunity. When you apply for jobs and you have a feedback, when they hit you back, you have that recruiter's email or phone number. You've interviewed with them. They've put a face to the name, and you have done the same. So you have that cashier. You have a notebook or a Microsoft Sheets page of incredible contacts and networks, people that you can hit up down the line, people that you know that if I can reach out to when I have the skills, they can have a position open for me. And in addition, applying to jobs on the side while you have that local company in-person job lets you know about jobs that are available, lets you know about other companies in the industry that you might not know are available or that are out there. So when you're looking, then you know, okay, listen, this company is available, this company has these kind of jobs, and so you have a broader understanding of what it is that companies are looking for, who the game changers are, who the game players are, and what they have available. All right, so step 3 is to learn what you're missing and then hone in on those skills. And believe me, it's much more than just filling in gaps. It's more about creating a competitive edge. First of all, understanding what it is that you're missing in terms of experience and knowledge is the first step in catapulting your career. Take the time to assess the requirements of your dream remote job. Take the time to understand what it is that you need and what it is that you need to know. Now, once you know that, now it's time to hone in on those skills, whether it's through online courses, workshops, a good old-fashioned reading, applying yourself and actually picking up books and reading, whether it's digitally, Kindle, whatever the case might be. And of course, YouTube University, watching videos like this one and other professionals spilling out their knowledge and experience on YouTube video. Moreover, staying on top of industry trends is a must. Whatever your industry is, whether it's cybersecurity, you want to know what's going on. Listen to podcasts, listen to cybersecurity news on YouTube videos, read the news and know what it is that is going on. And by so doing, you will know terminologies, you will know trends, you will know what is going on in your field. All right, now step 4, you have landed that remote job, but it might not be high paying. And this is where step 4 comes in, and that is to accept sometimes a lesser salary. You accept that first remote job even if the salary isn't stellar. And the reason why is because of step 1, 2, and 3 is to build more networks. You know, I have the opportunity to build networks and know different people, know different environments, the remote environment. And it's also an opportunity to learn the remote environment, to see how it is to work from home or work from a coffee shop, to work away from the local company or away from the office. You now have the opportunity to prove your worth, not only to your employer, but to yourself. And that's the most important. You now also have the opportunity to maintain financial stability. Before, you might have been struggling because you accepted that really low job, but now you might buy a Tesla. Maybe not a Tesla, but you might be able to have some financial stability. And most importantly of all, you have leverage. Now you have leverage because you can put on your resume, you have experience working remotely and people can see that. And also you have leverage personally. You know that you can do this and you are not returning to the office because it sucks going to the office. So that is step number 4, which leads me to step number 5 and the last. And that is to take everything that you've learned in this video and rinse and repeat. You keep applying, you keep learning the industry, you keep learning what you're missing, you keep honing those crafts. And eventually that high paying, whatever the number is for you, remote job will land itself in your favor. So remember this, while you're putting in the effort right now in doing these things that we talked about, it will pay itself off. You are working a grinding job right now, but you have a goal in mind. It will get better. So allow yourself room, give yourself grace to grow. Allow yourself the time to upskill and allow yourself the time to get there. If you enjoy videos like this, my name is Flex. Definitely hit the subscribe button so you get more of these. I also publish maybe 2 or 3 times a week remote jobs in different fields, part-time, nighttime, and full-time remote jobs. So if you're into that kind of content,